This is demonstration of Team 33 for Cluster and Cloud Computing Assignment 2. First, let me demonstrate how to create instances. Since we use our own Nectar account, because we have some important data in the team account, the instance we can use I can use is 2, and I can't use any volume. So let's start with creating instances. First, we can list all available images. Now, all the available images are listed here. We pick the one we use, which is Ubuntu 16.04 LTS. I think the ID is here, the image ID, and the placement key, type, and security groups. Now we can create the instance by running this Python file. Now we can see the new instance has been created and it is pending. We have to wait until it is running. Now, since we are waiting, it is running. The instance ID is here. We can use this ID to terminate this instance. Okay, the instance is running. We can check. Now we can see the new instance is running now. The IP address, the size, and the availability zone. Now we can log into this instance. Now input the secret. Okay, we are in the instance. Next, I will show how to use Ansible. The Ansible we wrote to install some modules or packages. The modules we need to use are Docker, Node.js, and Python package. In the assignment, we have to mount the volume, but since I don't have any volume now, so we can mount any volume. And this is the main Ansible file. In this demonstration, I will use the single Ansible file to install Docker and all the required Python packages. First, we have to change the host's IP address. Then open the terminal. CD to this file. Okay. Since we have to run this main Ansible file, we have to execute this main YAML. Okay, input the secret. And the first is installing the Docker. By the way, this will take quite a long time, couple minutes, so you can fast forward this part. Okay, the Docker seems installed. Next, it is installing all the required Python packages. Okay, now this two part has successfully installed. Let's check. Just log into the instance again. First, let's check whether Docker has been successfully installed. Okay, have to restart. Okay, seems the Docker has been successfully installed. Next, let's check whether those um, Python packages has have been installed. I installed Twippy, CouchDB, SimpleJSON, etc. Let's import Twippy, import Python. Okay, seems working great. Next, I will show how use the Ansible to upload the Python file. Open the terminal, cd to this file, to this folder, and run this. Will execute upload code, which is copy this file to the instance. Let's run. Okay, let's check. Yes, it is here. Okay, then I will, since we have to use the data in CouchDB to run the file I just uploaded, so I will just show the YAML file. It's nohub, which sends this Python file to the background and run in the background, so I can terminate the terminal anyway, anyone whatever I want. Okay, to run this file, just execute this shell in the terminal. Next, I will show you our front end. We have to build a tunnel to our front end instances, which is this IP address. The front end application is there. Can build a tunnel. cd to the front end folder and run. You can see it is running now. We can go to this address, and the website we built is here. And I will switch to other person to demonstrate this.
Hello everyone. I will demonstrate the front-end part of our Group 33 project assignment 2. At first, this is a landing page, and we can click this button to see our home page and all scenarios. The scenario 1 is about the well-being rating a day in AU. We have used Design.js to visualize our data. As you have seen, this page has a chart that at the beginning of the refreshment, you can see the number represents the 4 different period of time a day, namely 0 to 6 a.m. and 6 to 12 at noon, and 12 to 6 p.m. and finally 6 p.m. to 24 p.m. When you have finished the visualize, you also can use mouse to see the chart at different time. The larger the circle is, the bigger per person GDP the city has, and the circle also has been sorted. The smaller circles will be drawn later. So let's see the scenario 2. Scenario 2 is about the satisfaction of all major airlines in AU. Now the scenario 3. Scenario 3 is entertainment values and well-being rate correlation analysis. We can say there is a relatively clear correlation between each suburbs and the number of entertainment venues and their scores and the number of residents. And all these websites use map function view to interact with our CouchDB. Finally, I will introduce the basic structure of our whole application. So we have a data layer that somehow can be seen as a CouchDB, and we have a server layer that is our form virtual machine on the Nectar. Finally, the application layer in this project is a website, and we have a cluster on three VMs, and these 3 VMs has 3 clustered CouchDB and one VM is for the front end, and the other three VMs focus on harvesting data from Twitter and do some analysis and uh, yes, and do some replicate data operations. Okay, that's all. Thank you.